No, not the squirrely. Ah, we got the rat eventually. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the stream. So, last year, when I started streaming, I started with a game called Majesty. And during that playthrough, I promised that I was going to do Majesty 2, regardless of people's opinion of the game. Because this game is, or was, much less well received than its predecessor. But it did get like 3 expansions, and I'm hoping that I get the chance to play through them all. It looks a little bit jank in fancy Ultra HD. This game's from like 2009. It's not really meant to be played on this high of fidelity. But it is what it is. It is what it is, right? But we're going to try to go through every single campaign mission. We're going to do exactly what we did with the original. We're going to play through every mission, one at a time. Whether it takes 20 minutes or 3 hours and 45 minutes. Still not bitter about Legendary Heroes. But I don't think this one will be as bad. I don't think this one is as difficult. Of course, I did do some testing, which is why I have a campaign ongoing, but we're just going to start a new campaign. Yep. That's fine.
Ardania.
Oh, and they kept the original narrator, which is very nice.
5 centuries, descendants of the great king have sat upon this throne.
Yeah.
Indeed, 'twas the great king, our first ruler, who united the lands from the southern seas to the northern fields.
That was us in the first game.
He whose blade was the death of 1,000 foes. And each king thereafter followed the tradition, slaying dragons, hunting down necromancers, and exterminating legions of goblins and rats. Thus, each in their time came to be known as great. But our good King Leonard was born to hard times.
Ah, it's King Farquaad.
The necromancers of old
Kind
had
of.
long since been vanquished.
He's just a
And
short
the
little
rats
guy.
had grown small and pitiful. And as he grew older, our king came to fear the worst, that his portrait might never hang in the hall of the great kings. Though he had yet to prove his mettle, the blood of a hero ran swift in his veins. Thus, our brave king, in his wisdom, determined that he would summon up the most terrible Baron of Hell. For indeed, all of Ardania would sing the praises of any mortal who could slay such a beast. And so, applying all their skill and concentration, the court mages performed the terrible ritual. And the demon lord did appear. Leonard
Brilliant.
never wavered, but stood locked in his deadly contest for 5 long days. But alas, in the end, the demon beast prevailed. And so that spawn of hell took Leonard's place on the throne.
I love how
Since then,
the
many
advisor
princes and dukes have
never
perished
breaks
in
character.
futile effort to destroy the beast. Darkness and despair have fallen over Ardania.
Like, even though this is like a really horrible
now I
idea,
have
he's still
found
like,
you,
yeah,
Your
in his
Majesty,
wisdom, he decided to
the
do
last
this.
heir of the great king's bloodline. You, our only hope. Your kingdom awaits you, sire.
All right, here we are. It's a very similar screen. Also, this map was also not made with this. They're so tiny. All right. What was I saying? Yeah, like the advisor is just like, oh yeah, in his great wisdom, he chose to take on this demon because he has the blood of a hero in his veins. Even if it was a really, really stupid idea. But yeah. So we're just going to start with the tutorial. Is that this one? Yeah, this one. But first, we're going to hit this little button down here. What does this button do? It randomizes locations of monster dems and places for construction of temples and trading posts. This can dramatically affect the difficulty of the mission. This is the closest thing that we'll get to the random generation in the first game. So, like, in the first game, you would have, like, semi-random spawns of where all of the lairs and things are on the map. They don't have this by default in this game, but when we check this button, we do get that. So let's hop into the tutorial. We might as well. Oh my god, why is it so quiet? It's so quiet. Why is the music so loud, but the dialogue is so quiet?
Well, it's seen better days. I had planned to put it on the market. Maybe look for something a little cozier. On the water, perhaps. Your Majesty wouldn't happen to know a good real estate agent, would you? The problem is, wolves have recently infested the neighborhood. They keep eating my chickens and knocking over my garbage.
All right, discount Sean Connery. I'm gonna have to turn your audio up a little bit, I think.
Part of your training will be to deal with these pests, Your Majesty. Hopefully before the price drops too low.
Why is it so quiet? Why does the music get so loud? Hold the mouse wheel will allow you to rotate the camera and select the convenient view. Okay, let's hold on. Relax. Chill. Relax with the music. Let's turn everything else up a little bit. Maybe not that much. Okay, let's try that.
Did you fill out your U3-18449-beta?
Okay, to build a guardhouse, select the palace, choose defensive buildings in the construction menu, and point to the spot where you would like it built. Guardhouses should be placed in the proximity of potential threats. The more guardhouses you have, the stronger the defenses, but remember, each successive guardhouse you build will be more expensive than the last. It sure will.
I might cook it.
Oh my gosh, this is so tiny. The user interface is not high definition friendly. We're just gonna put a guardhouse there. Why are you so quiet?
Will begin construction. Peasants are the main labor force of the kingdom, Your Majesty. Keep an eye upon wandering monsters, as they're apt to make a snack of them.
Why is the advisor so quiet? I can increase this game speed. I'm not doing that. That's illegal. Alright, let's try that. It's a good thing we're doing the tutorial, because that lets us get all of these issues squared away. So, of course, like in the previous game, houses will grow. Will become more of a prosperous village the larger you build. But hopefully, I mean, this is the tutorial. It's not going to be that bad. I just have to get used to the size of this tiny user interface. Is there UI scaling? I doubt there is. No, this game is way too old for UI scaling. Alright. I do want that. Yep. Okay. Alright, well, it is what it is. We're just gonna build this up. Oh, it's a bunny rabbit. Look at the bunny rabbit. Oh, it's so cute. We can't do anything with it, but it's a little bunny. Yeah. And I think that's all we can build at the moment, which is why the game suggested that I speed up the game. Which I guess I can do that. Where is it? Is it this? Yeah.
Behold your Majesty.
It should be about done, yeah? No. It takes a while to build things in this game. It's fine. It is A-okay. So this is the number of days we've been in the game. This is the game speed. We can make it super slow. We can make it normal speed. These are spells I think we get later on. Quest log.
Behold your Majesty.
These are our attack flags and defense flags that we had in the first game too. And it feels like the music is still really loud. What if we... I don't really want to be fiddling with this on the fly. What if we reduce... Why do they... Wait. Do they not have 1920 by 1080 on here? There it is. Here, let's try this. Let's see if that helps. Oh no. What have I done? Okay, we're just gonna have to settle with not reading the user interface. It's fine. We don't need it. We don't need it. It's fine. No, why can't I? Okay, there we go. There, we're good to go. All right, to build a Rangers Guild, select the palace to choose guilds in the construction menu. Click on the icon on the Rangers Guild and to point the spot where you would like to build it. Yep, it's right here. Classic Rangers, they were in the first game as well. They're pretty much going to be our backbone. I need to turn down the music. It's too loud. I'm sorry. It's nice music. It's not that nice music. There we go. I think that'll be better. Maybe. We will see. But yeah, this game hasn't really had a whole lot of TLC to to bring it into the modern era, unfortunately. In fact, I'm kind of surprised that I could even get it to work. The original version has definitely got more attention. It's definitely the more popular version of the game. But I don't know. I like Majesty 2. I like a lot of the aspects of Majesty 2, at least. There are some things that I don't like the Lord system, which we'll get into when that time comes for that, and all that stuff. But for now, we're just going to sit back, we're going to relax, and we're going to build up our little kingdom here. Watch our boys work. Our little guard man here. Our fancy royal guard here. And, of course, our tax collector. Look at that smug son of a gun. Alright, and we should start... Well, I mean, this is the tutorial. It's going to be holding our hand the entire time, so it's fine. Alright, to hire a hero, select the guild and click the hero icon. A guild can also be used to train heroes in your services with special new abilities. Yeah! Okay, so yeah, we can queue up heroes down here. I think we can have 3. Yeah, it's 3. And then there's also abilities down here that we can invest in, which we probably aren't going to be able to for the tutorial.
I'd advise you to upgrade the guild, Your Majesty.
Okay.
Special training will be available to your heroes once upgrades are complete.
Okay, advisor, I can hear you a little bit better now. All it took was me to, like, basically mute the music, aka the best part of the game. There we go. So yeah, he advises that we upgrade the guild hall so that we can get access to these spells. It's all good. And these rangers will explore for us. They'll find all sorts of goodies and probably get into trouble. Yeah. They are good boys. Rangers, whether it's Majesty 1, Majesty 2, have always been one of my staple heroes that I recruited in this game. They're just so versatile. They're decent ranged combatants. They explore for you. They're not ridiculously stupid, which is a big perk, if I do say so myself. And of course, they get some handy little abilities such as accurate shock, shot, which inflicts large amounts of damage, and it's a ranged attack. I'm gonna just probably have to read off everything on the user interface because this is super tiny. I'm looking at it in my stream window, and like you can't read anything. The wonders of playing older games on a newer PC.
More gold, Your Majesty.
I might try to reduce the resolution for next time. I'll just have to monkey around with it a bit. Actually, I mean, this is the tutorial. I can monkey around with it now. Give me 1 second here. Let's try this again. I have an idea. If I... Oh no, where did 1920 by 1080 go? There it is. If I do that... Yeah, it'll get super tiny. And then... I can kind of... do that, and then do this. Ah, there we go. I'm smart. I do smart things. I'm a good streamer. A little bit more. No, that kind of cuts off the side there. There we go. All right.
Need to entice your heroes
there. That should be a little bit better for you guys.
Give them a
I
task
hope.
And set a reward for its accomplishment.
Even if it looks like there's like a weird
assignments.
gap at the bottom of the screen. I kind of hate it. I kind of hate it, though. Whatever, it's fine. Don't worry about it. There's nothing wrong here.
Set an explore flag to encourage.
All right, so we have to give them tasks. We have to set an explore tag. Yep. To explore a territory, click on the explore flag icon, place it on the fog of war, and set it to set a reward. By default, a flag is set without a reward. You can change it in the rewards menu. The higher the reward, the more eager your heroes will respond to a flag. You can look up the number of heroes that respond to the flag's properties. Also, certain heroes are predetermined or prefer certain kinds of tasks. So, example, certain characters will prefer combat tasks. Certain characters will prefer explore tasks. Some characters, like rogues, will do whatever you want as long as you pay them enough money. Okay. Alright. Yeah. So, we could put an explore flag down... let's put it down here. And we're just going to do, like...
Good work, sire.
A 300 explore flag. It shouldn't be that expensive.
Flags for protection, and even flags to warn your heroes of danger. It's time to replenish your treasury, sire. I'd suggest you order the construction of a marketplace.
Ah, yes, the marketplace.
With a brisk trade, your tax collectors will bring more money to the treasury.
Indeed. To build a marketplace, choose economic buildings from the menu. Click on the marketplace icon and choose a location for its construction. The closer the marketplace is to the palace, the less distance tax collectors will have to travel, and the quicker the gold will find its way into your treasury. As he said, marketplaces are the backbone of your economy. It's where heroes buy items and equipment.
I'll take care of it.
It makes a lot of money if you compare like this plus 250 gold a day versus like 20 or, well, I guess guilds are 0, but they make you a lot of money. They make you a lot of money. So you want to both build them and you want to protect them because you will have baddies try to destroy them. We'll put another guardhouse here just to do some extra protection. And also, this is a little bit of a change from the original game, is when you set down an explore flag and a hero finds it, they'll get the money for it. And it'll also explore like a large radius around it. So in the original game, you'd set an explore flag, they'd walk to it, they'd like explore that path for their sight range, and then they would just walk back to your castle. And you wouldn't really get a whole lot of exploration done unless you set them at regular intervals. In Majesty 2, explore flag means you explore the entire area around the flag, and that is pretty nice. Okay, so we can also set an explore flag up here. Now, like I said, there's probably going to be basically nothing on this map. In fact, I'm pretty sure the wolves that are going to come in and attack us are across this river here. In this barricaded area. This barricade will eventually go away, and that's when they'll attack. But it's the tutorial, so it eases you into the game.
Your Majesty, you should order the traders to sell health potions at the marketplace. Heroes would gladly buy them to heal themselves in battle. It's a profitable venture, sire.
It sure is. To invent the health potion. Hello, Rip Rubin, how are you doing today? Alright, let's go ahead and invent the health potion for 150 gold. It's great, I love it.
More gold, Your Majesty.
We're playing some Majesty 2 today, Rip Rubin. It's a older game that doesn't really work that well on newer computers, but it's okay.
Your heroes each have their own personalities. Some like to hunt, some like to fight, and others like to care for their comrades in arms. You must learn to use these inclinations for the benefit of your kingdom.
Yeah.
Order your peasants to build the Clerics Guild. Its disciples will heal your other heroes. Moreover, with a Clerics Guild, you can learn the ancient healing magic of Ardania and directly intervene in your heroes' well-being.
Yeah, so the Clerics Guild is new to Majesty 2. There were healers in Majesty 1 too, but you had to build like a temple to them, and they were like higher tier. Here they're just, you get them by default. How was my Mother's Day? I spent the entire time editing streams, is what I did, and getting them scheduled. But other than that, it was fine.
Your Majesty. Collector.
Yeah. I did call my mom and wish her a happiest Mother's Day, though. I didn't forget that. I don't want you to think that I neglect my family. Yeah, it sure is. Alright, so I could probably get away, since I know what the game's going to try to pull. I could probably just build a couple guardhouses down here. And they would probably resolve the wolves when they come in through here. And we have our first sewer entrance. Of course, sewer entrances are inevitable. As it says in the small text on the right-hand side, the true mark of civilization isn't found in its libraries, fortresses, or Tex-Mex restaurants, but in its sewers. Sure, they smell bad and contain rats and ratmen, and if the rumors are true, alligators, but you can't have a city of any size without them, and they cannot be destroyed. So these sewers will occasionally spawn little swarms of rats and dire rats that will murder our peasants and destroy our guardhouses. But it's fine, because our little ranger hero here will kill one rat and then leave the rest. Okay. Alright, well, I don't have access to attack flags yet, game, so you're kind of on your own. Stinky rats. Yeah, they sure are. Do we get like a little lore blurb about them? I know in the original Majesty, you could get like lore blurbs for them. I guess the best you could do is hover your mouse over them. Dire rats are rats of unusual size and appetite, mostly for heroes. And then the regular rat Let's see. Ardania's healing waters course through the sewers, creating an abundance of large and intelligent rats. Indeed. Well, as I said, I don't have access to attack flags yet because this is the tutorial. So we're just going to build a tower here, and we're just going to pretend that there's no problem. We're also going to recruit some clerics and grab the healing spell.
I might cook it.
So clerics, very useful. They'll heal your other heroes, they'll heal themselves. And they have a bunch of anti-undead spells, which are really nice. They will be important. I like how I tried to cheese the game a little bit with the towers, and the rats have taken out my cheese. They do not appreciate the cheese, or maybe they appreciate the cheese a little bit too much. Oh, we'll get access to the attack flag later. It's just, since it's the tutorial, our options are kind of limited.
More gold, Your Majesty.
Right, sire. That's the spell.
Yeah.
Now you can heal the wounded without leaving your throne. It's just one of the many wonders you'll discover on your way to the throne of Ardania.
Yeah. So we can now choose the heal spell and target it. So say this guy here was injured, we could heal him with the spell. It's handy. I'll probably forget to use it at important times, but it is what it is.
I've ordered the peasants to remove the stone barrier that blocks the way to the forest. Set a bounty on the destruction of the wolves' dens by using an attack flag. Only your heroes can accomplish this task.
I was reading the blurb for the wolf den. Can I go back now, please? Wolf den. As a rule, these are the dens of wolves, amazingly enough. Nice. So this is a den. It spawns enemies, and it will occasionally send wolves to attack you. And we can just set an attack flag either by grabbing this or clicking, or as I did, right-click. And our heroes will go attack it. And that'll be the end of the tutorial. Well, I say that, we only have one hero that's interested in attacking it. You can see that in the top right-hand corner, now that I've kind of shrunk the user interface. Anyone with the red scrawl is going to go attack the wolf den. And hopefully they succeed. As this rat here tries to get in on the action. Yeah, he has healing potions. He'll probably be fine. And there's more heroes on the way. So yeah, we're good.
Be gone!
As these bunnies just kind of hop around and do absolutely nothing. Oh yeah, it's a wolf den. It's the best place for a rabbit. Yeah. I believe they also gain experience for attacking the den. Yeah, they do.
Knowledge and skill grow.
So you want to try to destroy dens as quickly and efficiently as possible when you can, because they will just constantly spawn enemies. Enemies will also just occasionally spawn in from the edge of the map on some missions. So if you're getting overwhelmed by enemies, the best thing you can do is cull some of the dens so that they're not spawning enemies.
Knowledge and skill grow.
In Ardania, wolves are as ubiquitous as trees. Trees don't eat heroes, however. I would disagree. I seem to recall many trees eating many heroes in my playthrough of the original Majesty.
Tremendous victory, sire. Well, perhaps I exaggerate a bit, but it was well played. Already, the real estate value for my mansion has increased.
That's the real reason why we did this.
Onward to victory and the throne of Ardania.
The real reason we did this was to improve the value of the advisor's mansion. That way he could sell it. All right. So this is something that makes me a little bit sad. Every single mission that we play, we can select a hero and we can kind of carry them over to the next mission and recruit them at cost. I'm not always a big fan of these kinds of mechanics, because it lets you keep your favorite heroes, the heroes that did well, but at the same time, I don't know. This one is balanced around it a little bit more than, say, previous iterations of the game, like Majesty 1. But, in Majesty 1, they had the Mausoleum, which left you resurrect heroes at cost. But, it's a function of the game, so we're gonna probably have to use it, especially as the game progresses. But that was the tutorial. We did a good job.